Oh, okay. Okay, not too bad. I think we might be on something here. I just posted a video about how to sharpen your bread knife, or how I sharpen my bread knife. And there was a lot of questions. Two of the main questions that I got was, can you sharpen the bread knife with different profiles? And can you use the same technique on a chef knife? And so that's what I'm gonna find out today. I'm a Whetstone guy. I am a manual sharpening person. I've never thought about using this same technique that I use on my serrated knives on my chef knife. But if this works on a budget knife, then it is probably the biggest sharpening hack I have ever discovered. This knife here is a prototype by Nobu, and this one here is made of BD1N. Very hard steel. It's a mono steel. The entire blade portion is made with one steel, which is BD1N, and heat treated to about a 62. This knife here has been used in my kitchen, I want to say for over 6 months. I just pulled it out a few months ago, right before the move, and this is called the PT50A. And all it does is it measures how much force it takes for the blade to cut a filament on the scale, measured in grams. And the higher the number, the duller the cutting edge is. Anything over 300 or 400 would be considered dull in my book. So reset. Ooh, 780. Okay, so that's fairly dull. It does have trouble catching the edge of the paper. Once you catch the edge, it does cut, but you can hear from the sound, it's very rough. And you can see, if you look at the edge, it's quite rough. I've never posted a single video promoting PerfectionStore.com, but this is my own personal e-store. Perfection Store is an authorized retailer of all the brands that we sell. Nothing is on the gray market. With every knife that you buy, you are supporting the very makers who make them. I have made it my absolute goal to be able to get a Japanese-made knife shipped anywhere in the world with as little time and headache as possible. At Perfection Store, you will not only find the best knives made by some of the best knife makers in the world, you'll also see knives made by me, as well as collabs with other creators. And again, I just want to say thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so we want to go below 780. Oh, 569. Okay, so we saw an improvement of the cutting edge. All right, so it is better. I do see an improvement on the cutting edge. It's not dramatic though. Yeah, so why don't I try that? Let's try something here. All I'm doing is throwing the 800 grit paper on my leather strap. And I'm stropping at the same angle. I'm going extra light because this paper is not holding still. And if I were to do this correctly, I would put like a large sheet on this, but I'm too lazy right now. So let's just try to make it work with what we got. Oh dear. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, not too bad. I think we might be on something here. Okay, all right. That sounds nice from what I can hear and what I can tell. Ah, 343. Nice. Okay, so we're sub 400. We're in the 343, which is anything under 350 is considered like new knife. We got one knife sharp, and this is the BDN steel. And this is probably the one that I was more concerned about because it is a much harder steel. First off, let's look at the cost of what we're looking at. Sandpaper, I bought this in a packet. There's 10 sheets. I want to say this was like $6 or $7. And I used, I guess, a 1/4 of a sheet and then a sponge. I'm sure most of us have a sponge we can spare from the kitchen. Most of you will probably have a leather strap or an old leather belt laying around. You can use that as well. Strap-on compound, you can probably use anything you want. I made my own, so that's what I used. That is substantially cheaper than a whetstone. For those who are just starting off and you bought a knife that is maybe not too expensive and you don't want to buy $50 or $100 worth of whetstones or way above that, this is a quick and easy hack for a budget knife under $50 or $60. Anything over $100, you're getting into better cladding, better material, Japanese knives that are getting in that, that handmade range. And I would not want to see all the scratches on my knives personally. I would much rather hand sharpen, learn to hand sharpen, and get an even better edge than what I was able to achieve here with sandpaper. Do not use this technique on a knife that you do not want scratched. I forget how brutally honest some of you guys are on YouTube, and I've been reading the comments from the last video, and I appreciate all of them, even the ones who are criticizing what I'm doing. I thank you and appreciate your comment. All right, well, thank you for being here, and I'll catch you in the next video.